It's hump day! Yo! What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show on this happy hump day. How's it going today? Good to see so many wonderful, beautiful people here, as always. Let's see who the first person that showed up today was. John Anderson. Hello? Hello! Welcome to the show, and you get the first happy dance. All right, that's what you get for showing up first. That's your prize. Yeah. Welcome. Terry Barnes is here. What's up, Terry? Good to see you again. And as always, Nancy Moncho in the house. What's up, Nancy? All right. Vestige of peace. What's up? Big hugs for everybody. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to start the day, with big hugs. Texas Tim, what's up? Good to see you. News Now enemies in the house, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, all right, all right. Texas Tim, Vestige of Peace. News Now enemy. Phil's in the house. What's up, Phil? Good to see you. Nancy, Phil, Terry, Greg Jonix in the house. What's up, Greg? Good to see you. Vestige of Peace, Nancy, Greg, Texas. I'm a highway star. All right, what's up, Highway Star? Good to see ya. Texas Tim, what's up? Robert Custos, how's it going? Tickle that like button. That's right. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff that y'all got to do. Stefan St. German. All right, what's up? Good to see you. As always. Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Danny's in the house. What's up? Thumbs up, love, and more thumbs up. And hit that button. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see. Robert Custos, Jeff, Greg, Terry Barnes, Highway Star, Scott Ammo in the house. What's up, Scott? Good to see you. Let's see. Highway Star, Stefan, Greg, Texas Tim, Nancy, Terry, Robert Custos, Chris Kelling's in the house. What's up, Chris? G'day. And here's the rest of the story. What? All right. G'day, mate. Let's see. Phil, Terry Barnes, Custos, my one and only producer, Salacious, ladies and gentlemen, in the house. All right, the creator of the Voodoo Dolls. All right. Vestige of Peace. Grandpa's in the house. What's up? How's it going? Salacious, Little Chihuahua, Big World. Yes. Phil, Highway Star, Vestige of Peace, Salacious, Little Chihuahua. Oh, Smitty is broken, beaten, scared. Oh, no. No, that's not a good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Smitty changes his name like once a week, but it seems like they're getting darker and darker. Oh my goodness gracious me. I hope that's just the name change thing and not an actual like trying to like a call for help. Email me if it is. Maybe we can help. Salacious, Vestige of Peace, what's up? Chris Kelly, Greg Jonick, Little Chihuahua. Way Weary. Ooh, another day, another frauditor. That's right. Dad farted. What's up? He sure did. Ooh, wee, those are the stinkiest farts there is. Them's the dog farts. All right. I kiss. What's up? Salacious. All right. Vestige of Peace. Chris Kelly, Highway Star. Salacious, Little Chihuahua. Cody. What's up? Let's see. Chris Kelly, Cody, Salacious, Phil, Highway Star, Terry Barnes, Custos. Let's see who else is here today. Oh, Richard Fulmer, what's up? Good to see ya. Becca from Welsh News Network. Yes, what's up? Good morning. Great to see you. Oh my goodness, I got the best people here. I love it. I love it. I love it every morning when you guys show up. Adela's in the house. What's up? Good to see you. And it looks like we got Chris Kelly renewed membership. All right, all right, all right. Let's give a happy dance to that one. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Uncle Artie from Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Oh wait, I'm supposed to ignore. I'm sorry. Who's this Artie guy? Never heard of him. Don't know what's. See, I should have read the message before I acknowledged you. Hello, welcome to the show. Great to see you here this morning. Great to see everybody here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages. Holy crap, hammer sauce. Let me tell you something. So yesterday, I was on here, and I was talking about how, like, it's getting to a point now where this whole frauditing thing has gone so far away from just an idiot wobbling his camera around at the post office to now, like, it's people who don't even care about trying to hide the fact that it's a scam. You get people like Tua Pre, who literally is a prank channel, and it's just the whole thing. It's a joke, like literally a joke, and they're getting less and less concerned with trying to sell it as a legitimate civil rights movement, and are starting to just not care. It's like, hey, look, we go out there, we cause trouble, and nothing happens. So let's just do that. One of the examples I was using yesterday of that is the fact that originally, and again, this is the idea behind it. I'm not, what I'm about to say isn't in agreement with the idea. It's just explaining from their perspective in their heads the way they see it or saw it in the old days. The idea was if a police officer thought he knew the law and tried to impose their will on someone just as a power trip because they're a cop, and you got footage of them doing that and exposed them for actually being aggressive, going overstepping the bounds, and actually crossing the line. And you get footage of that and explain the law to them and make them realize that you're not going to let them push you around and bully you just because they're a cop. And then they walk away, they're doing the walk of shame. That's the idea. But that was never the case. Anytime any cop left any scene, they immediately would say, walk of shame, walk of shame. And then it started getting to like, if any government worker walked away, they did the walk of shame. Then it got to the point where if anyone walked away at all, like their big, huge stated goal was to keep all these people from bothering them when they're doing their audit. If I come in there with a camera, ignore me. The problem is that actually worked and people started ignoring that. So now, how dare these public servants not come and run to me and bow to me and beg me to serve me when I walk in the door? How dare they have the audacity to ignore me? I thought you wanted them to ignore you. Well, yeah, when they're not ignoring me, but when they are, then it's the opposite. But then it got to a point where if anyone ignored them and just walked away, that was the walk of shame. Oh, look at him doing the walk of shame, walking away. $5 from Greg Jonick. Promised him a tasing for escaping from house arrest last night. Hashtag tase. News now voodoo. All right. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that I have the ability and the desire to accommodate such a beautiful request.
Hey, what do you mean? Has? No, look, it's too early in the morning for this shit. Listen, Greg, why did you do this? It's too early in the morning for this. I'm not ready for this. Come on, Has, no, don't listen to this guy. Come on, don't tase me. Ah, no. There is no expectation of privacy in public. You do the walk of shame. You walk of shame.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I do believe that also encourages happy dance. All right. Thank you so very much. Anyway, so these butterbrain douche canoes are calling anytime anyone leaves, even if they do the honorable thing. I mean, by their definition. Like, I think that, they come in, they see one of these idiots, they should just automatically be like, oh, it's one of those guys. cuff them and stuff them. Let's go. That's it. Done. Right? But obviously that's not going to happen. So instead, we have to put up with this nonsense. So what's going to happen is the cop's going to come there, and even if they do the most noble thing, according to the frauditors, that a cop could do, and they kiss the frauditor's ass, and they say, hey, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. You have the right to do whatever you want. You go ahead and you keep up the good work, pal. And then they turn around and walk away. They're going to go, walk of shame. Look at that cop, that pig doing the walk of shame. So anyway, yesterday I brought up that lately, KC Camera Boy's new shtick has been to call everything and anything the walk of shame. Guy puts his hand in his pocket to put his hand in the pocket of shame. Somebody scratches the back of their neck, they're scratching the back of their neck of shame. Somebody adjusts their glasses, they adjust their glasses of shame. And there were some people in the chat who kind of chuckled and like, that's silly, like I'm exaggerating or something. So I want you to look at the name of this KC Camera Boy video. Grandpa Bob gets the education of shame after getting in my face to assault me for filming in public. The education of shame. The haircut of shame. And once again, another example of holding the government accountable and standing up for our freedom and our rights by harassing an old man and then shaming him by calling him Grandpa Bob, getting the education of shame. Why are these people? Why? How come people like KC Camera Boy don't end up getting his ass whooped a lot more? Like, yeah, there's that whole Tampa Code thing where those guys actually did something. But I don't understand. Like, I don't really know LA. Does he, like, looking at the cities and areas he's in, does he purposely go out of his way to hang out in rich neighborhoods because he knows if he's in the wrong neighborhood, he's going to get folded up like a chair? Oh, not every chair folds. Like a folding chair. Yes, KC Camera Boy has the existence of shame. The guy's a useless, he's horrible. Let's prove it.
The First Amendment Audit to see these people respect their freedom to record. Can I help you? I didn't ask for help. Pardon me? I didn't ask for help.
I said, can I help you?
Please move off of our property. Don't touch me, fool. Don't touch me, fool.
Please move off of our property.
Make me move.
Please move off of our property.
Don't touch me.
Please move off of our property. Hey, Sarah, will you please call Ripon PD?
Fool.
Please move off of our property.
I'm not
interfering with operations.
How?
You're in the way.
How?
We have delivery. This is an active area here.
I don't care.
Please move off of our property.
I don't have to move. Come up to me like that, fool.
Please move off of our property.
Make me, fool.
Can I help you with something?
I didn't ask for help.
What are you doing?
It's none of your business now. You can just come to another man like that? You think you're in power or something? You think you're in power?
I've asked you to please move out of our area.
I don't have to move.
Okay, you don't have to move.
Get out of here.
Can I help you with something?
Did I ask you for help?
No, but you're you're in our area.
Exactly.
Can I help you with something?
I didn't ask for help.
Okay.
What the hell you think you are? Come on, hard and shit. Well, you just gonna stare at me like that?
I'm gonna wait for the authorities to get here and we'll deal with it.
I don't care. Do what you have to do, fool. Trying to come on hard at me?
That's correct.
You came and pushed me.
I didn't come and push you.
You pushed me. He got you on camera, fool.
I didn't push you.
He got you on camera.
I asked you what you were doing, and I asked you to leave our property.
Do I have to?
What are you here for?
None of your business.
They said they're taking pictures. They said it's none of our business what they're here for.
No, I came out to see what was going on. You're in filming our operations.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's not against the law.
Thank you very much.
I'm not touching him.
You did.
No, I didn't touch you.
Your company could be at risk if you do.
I'm not touching him, and I'm not going to touch him.
You know if I'm a surveyor.
We've called the authorities. They're going to come sort this out for us.
That's fine.
Yeah, call. Be a That's right.
You're being somewhat antagonistic.
And who
Why are
came
you
up
be-
to me?
Why are you being antagonistic?
Who came up to me first?
I came up to you because you're filming our operations.
Is that illegal?
I don't think you need to be here.
Just because you say so?
We'll sort it out when the authorities
I don't
get here.
care, fool. I don't care what you say. Dumb fool.
Are they on the way?
Who are you trying to scare? Dumb idiot. I'm still gonna film.
Ladies and gentlemen, please explain to me how this has anything to do with the stated goal of a First Amendment audit. This is why we hate auditors. This is why we call them frauditors. I don't understand why people think this is okay. How can... What the hell? What world do we live in where this sort of behavior is acceptable? Yes, I know. I hate it. I hate it as much as you guys do. I've been wrestling with the idea of showing this, but I wanted to kind of go back and show some of these videos because it's like a blue balls moment when they don't end up getting arrested in the end, right? You watch them act like this, and you wish you could grab them like this. Wait.
What are you doing? And then stab him in the face, you know, like this. Oh, no. Ow. 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 In fact, that's what... Ow. What?
That's what he's for. For videos like this. But I feel like I still have to show them because it doesn't always have a happy ending. It doesn't always end with them getting tuned up or getting locked up. In fact, most of the time, it happens like this. They walk up to literally some random dude on the street, call him a fool, insult him, berate him, talk to him in a way that they deserve to get their face busted in for talking like that to somebody, and get no repercussions at all, and then the cops show up and take their side. And as horrible and as disgusting and as painful that is to watch, I think it's important that we don't ignore that that's what's happening out there. The ones where they get arrested in the end, the ones where they get trespassed in the end, the ones where there actually is some kind of repercussions for what they do, those are the exceptions to the rule. And that's what needs to be changed. What's up, Phil, for $5? I don't have to tell you. Just dance, fool. All right, I got you. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man. But it's like, seriously. Forever. Like, the cameras are the only thing that's changed. Because before that, people like him would just be a stupid street punk thug and never be anything more than that. And if he walked up to this dude 10 years ago when they were not, because he'd be 10 years younger, because right now he'd tune up Casey Camera Boy in 5 seconds flat. But before cameras were a thing, well, I mean, cameras were, before everybody had a freaking camera in their pocket. If Casey Camera Boy just walked up to him and talked to him like that, Casey Camera Boy would be in the hospital right now as we speak. What's up, Gina? And he'd freaking deserve it. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It has gotten to the point where they don't even try to pretend it's a civil rights thing anymore. Sure, he did his little intro. Well, I'm here to see if these people respect my First Amendment right. But that isn't even it. And he doesn't even try to hide that that's not it. He just throws that disclaimer in there so that if something does happen and he goes to court, he'll have him on film saying that it was just him exercising his rights. And since it's California, the judge will take him in the back, give him a Hummer, and then let him go.
You touch me?
I'm not touching you.
You touch me, I'm a pepper spray now.
I'm not touching
Touch me, fool.
I'm not
Touch
touching
me, you're gonna get it. Touch me,
you.
you're
Why are
gonna
you
get
being
it.
antagonistic?
Touch me, you're gonna get it, fool.
I'm not touching you.
Touch me, you're gonna get it.
I'm not touching you. Why are you being antagonistic?
You're being antagonistic,
No.
dumbass. What are you gonna do? There. What are you gonna do? There. 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 What are you gonna do? Touch me, fool.
I'm not touching you.
Exactly.
I'm not going
Exactly. Exactly. You impeded my travel, dude.
He's asked them to not report They want us back inside now. The officer's requesting that you go back inside.
Okay.
Exactly. Go back inside. Do the walk of shame, bud.
Why don't
Do the walk of shame. Do the walk of shame.
Why don't you record
Do the walk of shame.
some of that with what you're saying?
I'm not recording that. Walk of shame, bud. Walk of shame. You can't just come up to people like that.
You're on our property. And you're impeding our operation.
This is not your
You're getting in
property,
the way of
fool.
our
This is not your property, fool. Is this how you treat your employees in there?
Much better than you're treating us, sir.
Oh, sure, sure. Get back inside. Get back inside.
Hey.
You don't tell me what to do.
I didn't say anything to you. I just said let's calm down.
Well, tell them to leave me alone. No. Interest of shame over there. Shove it up your ass and lick it. Shove it up your ass and lick it. Lick it. Shove it up your mom's ass and lick it too.
All right, partner.
All right.
What's going on today?
I don't know.
Well, I can't have you hanging out in the middle of the street.
I'm not hanging out in the middle of the street.
Well, you can be on the sidewalk.
Oh, I can be on the sidewalk.
There's no sidewalk.
Well, I was trying to, but that guy came in hostile.
Okay, this is their property.
Well, actually, that's a sidewalk.
Yeah, you can be on that sidewalk,
Yeah,
but this is their
that's part of
property. Okay, I can't have you impeding loading and
I never did. I just got here, so how am I going to
I'm
impede?
just telling you. I'm not saying you, accusing you of anything.
Well, you sound like it. I mean,
I'm not accusing you. I didn't.
Okay.
How many times did I say you're doing it?
okay.
I just said I can't have you. Okay, so let's go on the sidewalk and talk, so we're not in the way of everything.
I'm fine right here.
Yeah, but you're in the street.
Actually, no, this is part of the sidewalk. That there is no sidewalk. That's not my problem.
Sidewalk right here.
No, and I'll be fine here.
Okay. Are you willing to identify yourself?
No.
Are you carrying a firearm?
Do you want to check it? If it is,
Can I check
Yeah.
it? Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
that's a legal version.
Okay.
Yep. Can you put that
So you're
shirt back?
you're carrying a taser.
Can you put the shirt back?
I'll
I don't
let-
wanna have
it's perfect for me. I'm good with it out.
Oh,
like
okay.
that way I know. Are you carrying any weapons, sir?
I don't ask questions.
So you have the right to be on the sidewalk. You have the
Yeah.
right to film.
This is part of it.
Okay.
That there is no sidewalk.
This is the gutter. Okay. It's
Oh,
not the
damn,
sidewalk.
I'll stay here.
This is private property.
No, it's not. You
This is
see?
sidewalk.
You see?
This is a parking spot.
No, they haven't built it. Come on, man. Measure the line
Come
from
on,
the
man.
middle and measure
I
it. And
understand
I can actually go in right there too.
This is private parking.
It's not.
It's on their property.
So you want me to stand over there in the sidewalk?
On the sidewalk.
All right, I will stand.
Perfect.
And what else you gonna say after that?
Huh? Nothing.
What else
I'll
you gonna say
explain
after
it.
that?
I'm sure you already know. Let's go. We can go over here. I'm sure you already know the law, so you know you can't impede with their business.
I never did. He impeded with.
I'm
He
not-
did a violation of the Bain Act.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just telling you because you asked me what I was going to say. So I'm just telling you, you know, you can't impede with their business,
I
right?
never did.
Okay.
But you're not
No.
accusing me.
I'm not accusing you.
No,
I'm just educating you if you don't already know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Not
I know.
accusing you. I'm guessing you're a First Amendment guy.
We can say.
Huh?
We can say maybe.
Okay. That's what you're doing out here? That's
I'm
perfectly
writing
fine
nothing.
and acceptable. I don't care. So you could be on the sidewalk. You can't impede with the business. You can't be in the middle of the road.
Can you,
We
not,
never
can you not give directives?
Can I not give directives?
Yeah. If you know that we know the law.
Well, he asked me what I was going to say, so I was just informing him what I was going to say.
Thank you.
So I'm not giving a directive. I'm just advising him of what's okay and what's not okay because he asked.
All right.
Okay? We good? Do you guys have any questions for me?
No, just tell it to me alone because I'm trying to work here and then.
How did this happen? How the hell did this happen? Why is it that the police in California go up to the person causing the problem and kiss his ass? Why are the cops kissing his ass? That's why Casey Camera Boy. That's why SGV. That's why Silence Boy. That's why Pito Libre. That's why these California crew asshats exist. Because the cops show up and they're like, oh, please, Mr. Frauditor, please don't film me, sir. Please, Mr. Frauditor, I will do whatever you say, sir. I won't tell you what to do. I won't would you please be so kind as to move over there? No. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask you to move. I apologize, sir. Please, sir. That's right, I'm the Frauditor, and you do the walk of shame, boy. It's freaking gross. Disgusting. These cops ought to be ashamed of themselves. Kissing Casey Camera Boy's ass. Gina Lehue with a new membership, or a membership for 3 months, or whatever it is. All right, thank you. Here's a happy dance for Gina. All right, thank you so much. Seriously, though, it's like... It's horrible. Like, talk about extreme opposites. Like, I don't want to see police brutality. I don't support police brutality, about them going over the top, about them being insanely aggressive or any of that. Of course, I don't support that. But this is the exact opposite of that. Literally, what just happened? I'll say it again. Excuse me, sir, would you please be so kind as to move? No, I'm not moving. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask you to move. What? Really? How about grab him by the back of the neck like that cop we saw a few days ago who grabbed that Frauditor by the back of the neck and knocked him down? How about grab him by the scruff of the neck and move him? How about that? Oh, look at him smiling at him. Oh, Mr. Casey Camera Boy, we just love licking your balls because you have a camera, sir. Gina Lehue for $2. I just need a happy dance to kick off my day. Here you go. All right. Thank you. And Billy Yank for $5. When cops can't or won't do anything, people sometimes take the law into their own hands. Look up Ken McElroy. That's exactly right. Here's a happy dance for Billy Yank. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $5 gift of shame. Woke California only prosecutes the judges in the courts, right? But that's exactly it. What do you think's going to happen? And I've said this a few times in the past. The only education that these frauditors are giving people is that eventually people are going to realize that when a frauditor shows up in front of your business, that the cops aren't going to do a damn thing to stop it. So they're not even going to bother to call the cops anymore. They're just going to go out there and they're going to take care of it. And it's not going to be pretty. Well, if you want to do that, just become a Los Angeles cop, and then that's what you'll get paid to do. Whenever you see a frauditor, that's your job, is to do that. Anyway, I'm about to barf watching these cops kiss Casey Camera Boy's ass, so I'm going to turn it off there. I just wanted to show, as a little bit of an example, the theme of today's show is kind of based on, again, reminding people that, these guys are focusing more and more on regular people and less on public servants and cops. Because that's always the excuse. That's the go-to. Well, we have to be allowed to film so that if a cop is like literally beating someone to death who's unarmed, we'll have the legal right to catch that on film to use that as evidence against the bad cop. That's ultimately the excuse for why these people do what they do. But yet, they do it in libraries. They do it in post offices. They do it in Chick-fil-A. They do it in Walmart. They do it literally on the street corner like with this guy. They do it in front of banks, in front of jewelry stores, restaurants, just outside on the street corner. What do any of those things have to do with the stated goal? And if you try to argue with them, they will always fall back on that. Well, how are we going to hold the police accountable? And it's got to be the cops. Like, they'll say public servants, but ultimately, if you keep talking to them, eventually it always goes back to the cops. Well, what does any of the things you do have to do with the cops? Well, you keep doing what you do until they call the cops. And then when the cops come there, that's how you get your interaction with the police and make it. It shouldn't get to that point, because the second you walk up to that old man and start talking the way you talk to him, everybody who works there should already have beaten you to a pulp, just like they did in Tampico. Pay your bar tab. I'll tell you what. If News Now Voodoo loses this trial, I'm going to be $174 million in the hole. So I don't know. We'll see what happens after the trial. Because unfortunately, part of his house arrest is that I bankrolled him. I didn't think he was going to rip me off, but he did, little shithead. Turd bomber. Anyway, let's get back to these modern mafiosos. Another idiot, scumbag, douchebag, douche canoe, piece of garbage, frauditor, harassing regular innocent people. I guess technically. Yeah, it's Josh Abrams. Get your puke buckets out. We'll take a break after this, because I know after going from Casey Cameraboy to Josh Abrams, you're all going to want to jump off a roof. That's right. I'm going to stab the shit out of News Now Voodoo after this.
Huh?
Video?
Yeah.
For what?
I'm from me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, what's the video for? I don't want to be on camera.
That's more your problem than mine, bud. I didn't wake up this morning asking you questions. I don't know you, so.
Okay. One of them. Okay.
All right.
I should say to you,
I need your
man.
permission to use my voice.
I don't need your permission.
There's no sign.
I don't need your permission. I don't need your permission, though. It's a great thing. That's not even the funniest part. The guy believes that my rights and your rights should not exist solely because he's Republican. That's right. He literally says in the video, I'm a Republican. I voted for Trump. I voted for DeSantis. What are you busting my balls for? Darren is so funny. What's going on, guys, at the Dunstable Town Hall in Dunstable, Mass. All farmland and countryside. And a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. See what I did there? After you. You're welcome. After you. You're welcome. You choose. Down. Up. Down. Oh, there's a cop or a mailman. Couldn't tell. They all look the same. Authorized personnel.
Hi there.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. You having a good day?
I am.
Good. Good to hear.
Can I help you?
No, all set. Thanks so much.
Okay. Boom. Right there. Immediately. These people act so freaking stupid. And we're supposed to believe that they actually are legitimately that dumb? Their fans buy it. No, their fans are that dumb. I don't know. Let's just take any number from 1 to 25. Let's say this lady's been working. Let's say, I'm not trying to make it seem like she's older than she obviously is, right? She's probably been working there maybe 10 years. But for the purpose of my argument, let's say she's been working there for 30 years. Not once, I can almost guarantee you, not once has she ever seen anybody come in there just to come in there. Every single person she has ever dealt with, her entire professional career, they walk in the door, she says, "May I help you?" And they tell her why they're there. So now all of a sudden, for the first time ever, somebody comes in filming. She says, "May I help you?" He says, "No." How does that not look weird? How does that not arouse suspicion? What's up, Roisin? Good to see you. How are we supposed to believe that they're not purposely going out of their way to arouse and create RAS? They always talk about the cops need RAS. You're specifically going out of your way to create it intentionally. Nobody walks into a building for just to walk into the building, except for you guys. May I help you? No, I'm fine, thanks. Then why the hell are you here? It looks weird because it doesn't happen except for when you douche canoes do it.
Assessor's water.
Look at her face. I'm 100% correct. She's thinking exactly what I just said. Why the hell is this guy here? Why is he filming me? Why is he zooming in on her? She's not bothering him. She's not talking to him. She's not looking at him. Why is he zooming in on her?
Should I zoom on this thing crazy?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You're to film the building. Film the building. Thank you. She didn't react, so okay, let's move on to the next person. Maybe they'll react. Give her another chance. Wait, let's go back to her, see if we can really, really make her freak out. Yes, it's working.
Yeah, no worries. She closed the door, but the door has a window on it.
Maybe she just wanted you to see the sign.
I saw the sign. I
saw
check.
the sign.
I always check signs before I go into doors.
Yeah, we opened up our eyes. She did. She closed that door.
Okay, so they got what they wanted from her, so let's move on and see if we could get a bigger, better reaction from someone else. And the reaction they get is not from an employee, it's from a random person. Miranda for $5. All right. We got to give Miranda her happy dance, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Today, every day I have a different theme in general. But I'm trying not to go too heavy on the theme today because I don't want to make all my fans sick. But so far we're watching videos of douchebag frauditors harassing random people on the street and getting away with it. And like, why would you show something that's so horribly frustrating? because we can't let ourselves forget with all the arrests that have been going on lately. We can't let ourselves forget how bad this has gotten and how much of these douche canoes are still getting away with this nonsense.
Auditorium over there.
There's a friendly man that walked in the second morning.
Hello.
Hi, all right.
Oh, look at your suit. Holy smokes. That's a great suit. Is that a suede jacket?
It's corduroy.
Love it, man.
Ooh, it is nice.
What's up?
You're the town administrator?
I am, yeah.
Did you serve?
And no, that's my grandfather's.
Oh, well, thank him for his service.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you for your family service. I meant to say. I didn't really word that great.
Oh, would you ever feel like pent up anger or something?
Like, oh, I wish the assessors
And then
didn't
you
go
just-
over budget, and then
So you want to hear the story about behind that?
I would love to.
I would love to, yeah.
So my old job, I was in Marblehead,
Okay. Oh, all right.
and so someone in town after a meeting said, "Wow, you really are the punch bag of the community," because it was a tough meeting. And
Right.
That,
Were you in the city? Were you in the administration in Marblehead?
I was town administrator in Marblehead.
Oh, okay. We weren't there too long ago. How long ago was that? Must have been over a year ago, right?
Slightly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
all right,
while
we
this
were
is
just over
happening,
there.
For a little under 4 years.
I'm going to
I was
make
at
a
Marblehead
point.
and
Like,
Swampscott.
this
All right.
is
Well,
one of the
thank you
things
very
about
much.
Josh
Do you
Abram
ever feel like using it?
that
when
makes
you
him
use it,
so
or do you have
It's
to
a stress
absolutely
reliever and a
frustrating for
symbol,
me.
like-
Yeah,
So
no, I was
Not
wondering.
really,
They're
no.
I'm not
really
like
good people that come into your office
conversations, but like
specifically to be
talking,
like,
you know,
"Hey,
in
man, I
his
need
chat or
help."
whatever, and him actually responding to things I'm
No
saying in the
one, I
chat.
think
So
one person may have just taken it.
He
like that.
always-
Just for fun.
like,
Right.
if you actually
Have a
were to
great day.
sit down and
Thanks so
talk
much.
to the
Pleasure to
guy,
meet you.
Nice to
seems
meet
like
you
a
too.
reasonable
Have a good day.
person.
You too.
Like he's being with
Very
this
nice
dude right
guy.
now.
Oh,
But
pass the sign?
then you see like what you just saw 5 minutes ago.
Do I stop here? Pass
He's
this
giving
point
that
here?
lady a hard time. Why? Just because.
Yes. Yeah.
Pass
And now
this
he's
point.
about to give someone else a hard time. It's like,
All right. Yeah,
if,
I'm gonna double
and this
check.
is why I say the frauditors are the tyrants. If you don't
Jason,
give him
sorry.
the
So,
ass
right
kissing
here is where the
reaction
public hearing
that he's
ends.
looking for,
Is there- can I
screw
try a couple
you.
signs, but I don't know if someone just left them there. It
He
says-
starts talking to the guy actually talks to him. No problem. It's all good.
Oh no, I just didn't know if we
Just
weren't.
go out?
I didn't know if we weren't supposed to, so I was just double checking.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stay on this
I
side.
think
then.
just because there's a entrance to the back
Gotcha.
office over there. So, but if there's a
Gotcha. No worries. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jason.
What's that about?
Huh?
Video?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
I'm from me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, what's the video for? I don't want to be on camera.
That's more your problem than mine, bud. I didn't wake up this morning asking you questions. I don't know you, so
See? See? They do that all the time. I've seen all of them do that at some point. Do what? I don't just walk up to random people and start asking them questions. You're not a random person. You're the asshat with the camera. Well, I don't just walk up to people and start asking them their business. You're not just people. You're the douche canoe with the camera. You're the one who's roaming around the building filming everybody. They always say that. That's always their big argument. Well, you think it's appropriate to just walk up to people and start questioning them about what they're doing? You're not just some guy. You're this dude who's been roaming around filming everything all the time. Filming him and his woman. How does he know you're not going to use that footage to go home and get funky with your monkey? Especially, maybe you'd like, hey, they don't kink shame around here. They never, ever, 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 ever talk about that. Like, well, there's cameras in the building already. Yeah, but that footage isn't used for anything other than security. It's security cameras. You taking footage on your personal camera, who the hell knows you could do anything with it? You could use it for identity theft. You could use it to be a pervert. You could use it for anything you want. Well, I'm not going to. How do we know that? When we ask you what you're going to use it for, and you specifically say, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. Oh, you said you're not doing anything wrong, so I guess you're right. I have to believe you. Nobody's ever told a lie in the history of the world. That's not a thing. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's anyway, let's get back to the douche canoe rowing with his tennis rackets of shame.
Okay.
One of them. Okay.
All right. One of them.
Literally minding my own business.
Oh, okay. It's crazy. We still, like we live this day and age, and people keep going around saying one of them.
Yeah.
Right? So there's some type of stereotype, right?
Yeah.
I mean, had we been a different color, would he have said the same thing?
Or wear it a cross. Or...
Yeah, wore a cross.
What the hell are you idiots talking about? I wonder if he would have acted the same way if we weren't white. I wonder if he would have acted the same way if we were Christian. They didn't act the way they do because of your color. They didn't act the way they do because of your religion. He acted the way he did because he doesn't want some random idiot shoving a camera in his face. Duh! These people play stupid. And this is one of the reasons why Josh Abrams specifically is so horribly bad to me. Because, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier about if you actually sit down and talk to the guy, he actually seems like a reasonable human being. He's even more frustrating because if you did talk to the guy and you did actually kind of get to know him, you would realize he does know better, which makes it even worse because you know he's doing it on purpose. The fact that he obviously is smart enough to know better proves that he does it on purpose, which makes it even worse. He's a scumbag beyond most scumbags because a lot of them are just too stupid. Don't get me wrong, Josh Abrams is an idiot. But he straight out admits that he's acting when he fraudits. And that he's doing this all, he's upping the ante on purpose to get a reaction. He specifically admits, he's not even shy about it. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't care. He said it. And I always say, he said it. What did he say? He said, I don't care. My fans, if I was killing kittens on my channel, they'd still love me. He knows it, and he doesn't care because that's his job, is to be a douche canoe.
You'd be one of them.
One of them, yeah.
I don't like that term.
One of them freedom loving Americans.
Good. Thank you.
We're one of them.
Have a good one, Bob.
Yeah, just one of them, man.
One of them free Americans.
There you go. I'm a free American. I'm a Republican. I'm a conservative.
I don't care what you are. That's fine.
Yeah, then you know what I should say
I
there,
need
man?
your permission to use my voice.
I don't need your
There's
permission.
no sign.
I don't need your permission. I don't need your permission though. It's a great thing. I'm telling you one thing, I'm gonna put it on a huge YouTube channel without your permission. How much you want to compare paychecks? Maybe I found a job. You think I make more than you do?
One of them.
One of them.
I thought we were living in a day and age where we didn't like stereotype people like that, guys.
Just
Wearing a cross.
just one of them.
Just one of them people.
He's got a flag on the side of his van. Don't talk about it, be about it, big boy. Hey, big boy. Hey, take care of that flag, man. Maybe don't post it on your van if you hate this country so much.
I love it here.
X20Os. All right, guy. All right, guy. All right, guy. All right, kid. All right, chief. All right, chief.
I'm a Republican, bud.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to? What do you want? You want a plaque? You want a plaque?
Trump, I love DeSantis. What do you causing trouble for?
Causing trouble.
I love Trump. I love DeSantis. What are you busting my balls for? What is it?
Oh boy, Josh Abrams is a horrible douche canoe. Thank you very much, Miranda, for the $2. Saying douche canoe. That's right. And here's your happy dance. All right, thank you. I was talking about that yesterday. I don't think you were here at the time. I don't remember seeing you at the time. I was explaining, like, because some people have asked me, like, where the whole douche canoe thing came from. And it started because when I first started doing this, I called them douche bags. But then I realized douche bags serve a purpose. Douche bags are useful. And then at first, it changed to douche nozzle. But then I was like, whoa, douche nozzles, they get to, you know, these frauditors, they don't get to do that. They don't get no use. There's no use to them at all. So they're something completely useless like a jackwagon or a douche canoe. $5 from Billy Yank, David Perillo, Rogue Nation, New York Public Tour. How does this protect our rights? I demand a convincing answer. There isn't one. And here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, these guys, they have tase auditors and laugh like hell. That's right. That's exactly right. They won't give you an answer. They'll give you a circular argument full of unrelated topics. They will, yes, that's exactly right. And that's always what I say, right? You ask them why they're doing what they're doing, and they always go back to, like, there's a couple, okay, I'm not saying that I invented the term douche canoe. I'm just explaining why I started using it. Anyway, the idea that these people do what they do. Katie said, did I say hello to you earlier? If not, welcome. Good to see you. Great to have you here. And by the way, of course, Unclean Hands is here. The Graham and Bob Show is here. We got the best fans in the world. Dag nabbit. And every time I say that, I followed up by explaining that I don't just say I have the best fans. I have physical evidence to prove it because my fans give me gifts. I got this painting painted by my fan, Judy Johansson. I got a little Chihuahua Big World t-shirt given to me by my fan, Little Chihuahua Big World. I got that shirt from my fan, Debos Nation. I got that shirt from my fan, Frauditor Troll. And I love the fact that it's an Audit Them shirt, and him and Audit Them are beefing right now. That's great stuff. I got that Kick hat from my fan, Kick, who was here yesterday, actually, in the chat. Miss Mandy was my guest yesterday, if you missed it. I got this cup. This is a News Now Enemy cup. I got it from my fan, News Now Enemy, who's also in the house right now. And what's funny is right now, in the chat, News Now Enemy's beefing with David, and David is the one who sent me this Grateful Dead sticker because he knows that I know good music. And of course, my fan, my producer, the one and only Salacious, handmade this voodoo doll, this Frauditor voodoo doll with the rotten teeth, the tiny black little heart, the camera, the fake press pass, the handcuffs, and the untied shoes because he's too dumb to tie his own shoes with his taser, his soap, and his gavel. Ladies and gentlemen, also, another one of these is the prize. In case you didn't know, the grand prize for this month's raffle is going to be candidate number 8, the 8th one out of 8 that she's ever going to make. after this, there's only going to be 2 left that'll ever be done in a giveaway. One of them is in my 10K sub box that I'll give away if I ever hit 10K subs. And the other one, we'll play it by ear and see when we're going to give that away. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I got another $5 from the lovely Miranda. Did you see the video of the cop? Pew that guy? Yes, but what does that have to do with what I asked? Frauditor continues on unrelated rant. That is exactly what frauditors do. And here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you very much. Hit that like button. Let's Katie. I'd like to debate you about the Grateful Dead being good music. Oh my goodness. And I've been to 2 Grateful Dead concerts. Yeah. It is what it is. They were a jam band, you know. You got to be able to like dig those, those long extended jams. Them and the Dave Matthews Band are really good at that too. Society Red, what's up? Good to see ya. Woohoo! David's like, well, were you eating LSD? If not, then that's why you didn't get it. Oh yes. Oh, so let's see. All right. So now, let's see where to go next. I probably should have put another, because this is getting to be a little. I hate watching these douche canoes get away with it. I hate it. I should have thought that through before I picked all my videos for the day, because I'm looking ahead at all the ones I got picked, and they're all ones where the frauditor gets away with it. And again, at first I was thinking, oh, that'd be a good way to illustrate the horrible stuff that they do and this and that. But now that I'm doing it, it's like, all right, how about let's skip ahead. Different. Let's see. Wait, where is it? Yeah, this is from Takedown Frauditors Exposed. The thumbnail is Frauditor Troll talking about here's the deal. And we all hate here's the deal. And let me tell you something while we're at it. For those of you who don't know who James Freeman is or who Here's the Deal is, James Freeman and Here's the Deal are kind of on the same page. They're basically like First Amendment auditor gurus. They come out here and they do like literally the same thing I'm doing right now, except the opposite. They basically, take the frauditors and give them a Hummer and stroke their egos and tell them how great and wonderful they are and build false information, false narratives, and flat out lie. In fact, I have a video on deck for later that Merb did last night because James Freeman posted a video of cops and they shoot this guy, but they shoot him because he was shooting at the cops. But if you just listen to James Freeman's breakdown, the guy was pulled over on the side of the road. The cops pulled up behind him, got out of their car, and killed him. Like, all you have to do is go Google the information about that stop. It's public information, and it was all over the news when it happened. This is a guy who was a fugitive that was running from a shooting incident where he was shooting at an innocent victim. And that's why he refused to ID. And James Freeman thing is, those stupid, horrible, rotten, evil, no good bully cops demanding his ID, how dare they? And he'd still be alive today if he would have known his rights and not fallen for those stupid idiot cops trying to force him to give his ID against his will. But that's not what happens in the video at all. And especially if he did the background research because he's a journalist, he would have found that what actually happened was he refused to ID because he had something to hide, because he was a fugitive, because he was a violent offender, because what he was wanted for was gun violence. And that's why he refused to ID. So the cops were right to think that he was trying to hide something by refusing to ID. And that's the thing that none of these people get. Well, how come the cops are assuming that you're trying to hide something when you refuse to ID? Because stuff like this happens. And then when it does, instead of saying, hey, you know what? Maybe this is a good example as to why the police have to assume that. Instead, you say, look, here's an example of how terrible the cops are. Oh, why? Because you guys, people like James Freeman, and here's the deal, an unchained soul, sovereign mind, plain heart, ass, crack, sandwich, butthole eating. These guys make me so mad. Oh.
No! There is no expectation of privacy in public, you douchebag!
I'm sorry. Anyway, these guys are scumbags. They're douche canoes, and they're pieces of garbage. So, yeah, this whole story that I'm talking about, if you listen to James Freeman's version of it, this guy was forced against his will to give up his ID and ended up getting killed for it. Well, you watch the video and you do just a tiny bit of research and you find out he was a fugitive who was wanted for gun violence. He didn't actually shoot the guy that he was on the run from, but he shot at the guy, got caught, and then fled. Once they released him, he just left. So he should have been a flight risk. Gets pulled over, doesn't want to give his ID because then they'll find out that he's running. They finally get his ID, find out he's running. They say, hey, there's a warrant for your arrest. He pulls out a gun, shoots a cop. So what I was saying, here's the deal. Paul Enslaved, Unchained Mind, whatever, Sovereign Brainstem, James Freeman. These are the people who would say that because of the Second Amendment, if someone shoots at you, you should have a perfectly legal right to shoot them back. And then they take a video where exactly that happens. Where exactly what they constantly say should be what happens. Somebody shoots at someone, shoots him, so the guy who got shot pulls out his gun and shoots back, which is what these guys constantly advocate for. But because the person who got shot happened to be a cop, he's a horrible, evil tyrant who murdered a poor, sweet, innocent victim just because the poor, sweet, innocent victim shot him first. I can't make this shit up! And their fans eat it up. They love this stuff. Oh, yeah, look at those horrible... The comments, look at those horrible tyrant cops. I can't believe those cops did that to that poor, innocent guy. Poor victim. I never said he was. Isn't that how you broke Miss Mandy yesterday? Did I break her? She didn't cancel her appearance on our Saturday show yet. But then again, accidentally showed someone get. Yeah, Freeman blurted out on his. Yeah. Oh man. Craziness. Anyway, so that all being said is because this video I'm about to play, at least in the thumbnail, they're talking about here's the deal, and he's on the same page. The whole reason I brought up the James Freeman thing is because that's a video that I have on deck, and it was just posted last night, so it's still fresh in my brain. So let's check this out. Takedown Exposing Frauditors is going to be a guest on the Saturday show, by the way. One of the days. Let me put up my scroll there.
This is great, guys. This is great. Here's the deal. I've always talked to people. He twists people's words. Not all the time, but he's twisting them. And what he's doing to Frauditor Troll here is he's twisting his words to his advantage. Figure of speech. We've all used it. We know what it means. Figure of speech. And that's what he's done. He has said something and Brian has ran with it and he's made a story out of it. And it's unbelievable what he's done. Unbelievable. When you see what Frauditor Troll says, and then you watch what Here's the Deal does with that one particular word, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Anyways, let's check out the video, and let's see how Brian from Here's the Deal takes the words and twists them like a rag to his advantage. Here we go.
Welcome back to the Here's the Deal channel. I appreciate you joining. There was a video that showed up in my recommended list on YouTube entitled Dumb Frauditor Arrested for Fake 911 Call. Fake 911 call. And I was thinking, well, what's a fake 911 call? What are the legitimate reasons to call 911? Maybe somebody's in trouble and needs help. I would say that's a legitimate reason. Maybe there's a medical emergency. Somebody's having a heart attack. Somebody, you know, they're having a seizure and it's in the middle of the store and people don't know what to do and they need an EMT to arrive. That's legitimate. How about to report an accident or a lost child or a murder or a rape? I would say that those are all legitimate reasons to call 911. How about somebody is violating the rights of another individual and somebody's forcing another person to do something that they don't want to do, or they've gone hands-on to somebody who's innocent, hasn't harmed anybody, hasn't threatened anybody. Is that a legitimate use of 911? So I would say, just before we watch some of this video right here, I would say a legitimate use of 911 is somebody went hands-on when you didn't go hands-on. Somebody was violating the will of another person, another innocent person who did nothing wrong, didn't harm anybody, didn't threaten anybody, didn't steal property, didn't damage property and not pay for it.
All right, real quick, I wanted to point that out. I actually, because I've seen the video that Exposing Frauditors is talking about here. I've seen that video before, and I wanted to make this comment at the time. So, what did he just say? And this is a big thing with Here's the Deal. He said, well, the only time that it's okay for the government or the police or any of these people to get involved is if there's, and he's going through the list. And one of the things he just mentioned is if you violate the will of someone else. And how many times have I said that the second you make it clear that it is your will not to be filmed and they continue to film you, then they are violating your will. They're filming you against your will. I still can't, I don't see how these people don't see that. Why are you getting so mad at the camera? It's not the camera. It's the cameraman. It's the fact that I made it absolutely clear that I do not want to be filmed. As soon as I make that information clear to you, you are now filming me against my will. You're violating the will of another by filming them against their will.
For it, I would say that it would be a legitimate use of 911 if somebody violated another person. And I would say that it would be an illegitimate use of 911 for somebody to call for, say, an individual filming in public, minding his own business. I think it would be illegitimate to call 911 for a weird person recording in a public lobby because he has butterfly wings on. Tuapre did an interesting audit. He's basically a comedian. He did an audit where he said apparently being a butterfly is a crime now. And I covered that. And this person right here who's doing this video says that he believes that Tuapre's use of 911 was illegitimate, and he calls him a dumb frauditor, and he calls the use of 911 by Tuapre a fake 911 call. Let's watch this real quick.
In today's video, we'll be taking a look at a frauditor who gets arrested for a fake 911 call. Now, that's a pretty serious crime. Who would be so stupid to do something like that? Obviously, we're talking about Tuapre. Now,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we are deep into the metaverse. That's right. You guys are watching me, watching him, watching Troll, watching Jim, watching Tuapre. Oh my God, how deep does this rabbit hole go, ladies and gentlemen? It's like one of those, well, it's like the kind of stuff David's just been talking about. What do they call those? The fractals. It's like a fractal. Frauditor fractal.
Who would be stupid enough to dial 911 when nobody's been harmed, nobody's threatened anyone, nobody's laid hands on anybody, nobody's broken a law, nobody's violated another person's rights? Who would be stupid enough to do that? But who would be sane enough, on the other hand, to call 911 because somebody did go hands-on in an uninvited way? That's a good question.
Tuapre is the comedian that is now doing First Amendment fraudants. So right now what's happening is that he's doing a new character where he has these butterfly wings and he speaks in this super soft voice. It's not funny at all, but what will be funny is when he gets arrested.
So yeah, just looking at some stuff and then I'll be out soon.
Out soon? Okay, so you got your little whatever that is. So
oh yeah, it's about Charlestown.
Okay. Okay, so you have your pamphlet. They asked you to leave. Okay, so you need to leave.
So you'll see this officer absolutely means business. I would love to see her manhandle Long Island Audit.
I would love to see her manhandle Long Island Audit.
Now this guy.
Well, this is interesting. You're gonna watch Brian from Here's the Deal take Frauditor Troll's words and twist them and twist them and twist them until you can't twist them anymore. I can't believe what he did. Frauditor Troll said, I would love to see this woman go hands-on with Long Island audits. And because she comes across as a no-nonsense military type of woman, she's not here for fun and games. She's here to work. And Brian is going to twist Frauditor Troll's word like he's promoting violence when it was just a figure of speech. And it would be interesting to see her go up against Long Island audits because I think she would probably talk circles around him. But anyways, we're going to play a little clip from this clown running around with his wings on and show you what Frauditor Troll's talking about and what Here's the Deal talking about. Here we go.
Real quick, here's what I'm talking about. And this is very important. It comes up in both of these videos that we're watching in the rabbit hole of Frauditor Fractals here. And in the end, the cops show up and arrest Tuapre, not this cop that kicks him out of the building. After that, the cops arrest him after he calls 911. Frauditor Troll started the whole thing by saying it was his fake 911 call. But none of the pro-frauditor people are going to mention that. None of them are going to talk about him wasting resources by calling 911 for a stupid reason. Here's the deal. Just gave this big speech about how stupid it is to waste time and resources by calling 911 if there isn't violence involved. But then Tuapre himself calls 911. It's no different than when we were just talking about, like Josh Abrams called 911 once because the cops asked him to move, so he called 911 on the cops. And then there was the time when the infamous time when PayPal Patty called 911 on News Now Omaha just to get a reaction from the cops. What a surprise. They did it on purpose.
We go.
No, what are you doing here?
I just want to say hi.
Leave.
Oh, it's a public
You want
meeting.
a citation for trespassing?
No, but it's
Okay,
not.
then you need to leave, okay?
I'm
I'm being very nice. I'm sure they were nice to you to tell you to leave.
Very aggressive.
Oh, I'm not being aggressive.
You guys are being very aggressive.
Oh, I'm not being aggressive.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I see. Your eye contact is very aggressive.
My eye. Okay, come on.
But I'm
Time to leave. Let's go.
conducting
Come on.
my boy's business.
No, I don't want that.
Go.
Go.
You're gonna be in handcuffs in a minute. Let's go.
No, officer.
You've been given an order to leave.
I'm just with
No,
Let's go.
we're done talking. Out.
Why are you yelling at me right now?
Because you're not listening to what I'm telling you to do. So walk out.
Do you guys see what this officer is dealing with? Do you hear this guy talk? He's using this place of business like it's a playground. Who wouldn't be frustrated? But anyways, I just wanted to play that little clip so you guys kind of know what's going on here. But let's get back into Brian.
Who operates this channel likes to use ad hominems on people. I think he called me, if I remember right, an idiot. But he just let his true color show. He would like to see this officer right here manhandle Long Island Audit. He wants to see a government functionary initiate force on Long Island Audit. We know what Long Island Audit does. He walks into public places, publicly accessible areas with a video camera. And this guy who operates this channel wants force and violence.
Wait a minute. Again, this is why people like Here's the Deal and all of these idiots are so impossible to talk to. And will never learn and will never listen. If all Long Island Audit did was walk into a building with a camera, none of us would have a problem with him. But that's not what happens, is it? But you're not going to mention the fact that he purposely goes out of his way to bait reactions from people. No, you're not going to mention that. They always, all of them, from the most reasonable frauditor all the way down to the SGV News, KC Camera Boy scum, bottom of the barrel, under the barrel, nonsensical crap crawling under there, douchebags, douche canoes, bungholes, butthole crack eat sandwich eating, poop, face, punk ass bitches they are. No matter what level of frauditor they are, they all build the same narrative. From Amagansett Press to SGV to KC Camera, all of them. You always say you put us all under the same umbrella. One thing all of them do is they all try to paint this picture like, I just was walking around like this. And all of a sudden, the cops are tackling me and dragging me off to jail and beating me and assaulting me. Really? Hey, screw you, fool. Get away from me, fool. Go back, fool. Hey, I didn't ask you for no help, fool. You go back to work. You're dismissed, fool. Get away from me, you piece of shit. I don't want to have to deal with you. Hey, screw you. Screw you, you cum-guzzling gutter slut. Hey, kiss my ass. That's entirely different than this. And in fact, the one time I ever actually saw someone doing this, literally just, was when it was a person doing this to DMA, Regan, and Sweetie, and the three of them lost their damn minds. Screaming at him, hollering at him, swearing at him, telling him that you can't film us. How dare you film us? You look like an idiot standing there with your camera. Do you realize how stupid you look just standing there holding a camera? This is where we live, folks. This is the way people act nowadays. This is fine.
To come upon Long Island Audit at the hands of this person right here, this tyrant right here. That tells you everything you need to know about the character of the guy who runs this channel. No ad hominems necessary. This is who he's shown himself to be.
I would love to see her manhandle Long Island Audit.
Listen, we're going to play that little clip from Brian again. We all know that was a figure of speech. Brian knows it. He's twisting the words for his channel. We all know that Frauditor Troll is not promoting any sort of violence, but yet, here's the deal. I'm going to call him a frauditor because that's exactly what he is twisting and twisting and twisting words. Let's listen to what he just said. Let's listen to what he just...
Wants force and violence to come upon Long Island Audit. Wants force and violence to come upon Long Island Audit.
Force and violence. That's what Brian just said. Force and violence upon Long Island audits. I did not hear that anywhere in the video. Anywhere. I did hear him say, I would like to see her manhandle Long Island Audit's figure of speech. I did hear that part. And I do know as a grown man exactly what Frauditor Troll meant by that. Let's listen to Frauditor Troll one more time, guys.
I would love to see her manhandle Long Island Audit. I would love to see her manhandle Long Island Audit.
Wants force and violence to come upon Long Island Audit. Wants force and violence to come upon Long Island Audit.
You guys heard that, right? I mean, nowhere did I hear Frauditor Troll.
Okay, but see, this is the problem. This is always the problem, and this is why I get frustrated even with people on our end sometimes. It's because the mistake that Takedown Exposing Frauditors is making right now is he's thinking like a rational human being. He's thinking like an adult, and he's applying rational logic to here's the deal statements. Everything's backwards. There, crows. I love you guys. It's been a minute. Let's have a happy dance. All right. Oh, did we miss the 820 happy dance? Guys, you let me miss the 820 happy dance. Oh, no. Well, if you're still here. All right, that one's for Cupcake if she's still watching, but I think she's already at work by now. Dang nabbit. Vilified Freedom's in the house. What's up? Hand round of applause for Vilified Freedom. So anyway, like I said, the mistake that Takedown Exposing Frauditors is making right here is that he's applying actual logic, actual reasoning, and actual intelligence to what Here's the Deal is saying. And you can't do that because Here's the Deal doesn't apply any of those things to anything he says. He's saying Frauditor Troll is calling for violence against Long Island Audit. And then he's playing the clip of Frauditor Troll saying, because this is a no-nonsense cop, he's saying, I'd like to see her go hands-on with Long Island Audit. In other words, he'd like to see Long Island deal with a cop like her that doesn't take crap, that's a no-nonsense cop. $2 from Vilified. All right, here's your happy dance, Vilified. All right, thank you. That's awesome. Blackheart Knight, what's up? Blue Vaughn, what's up? Man, I got so many wonderful people here today. Anyway. So what happens? What's the point I'm getting at, Hez? What are you trying to say? All right. You have to understand the stupidity from which Here's the Deal is speaking. When he says that Frauditor Troll is calling for violence, and then you look at Frauditor Troll's words and say, wait a minute, he never called for violence. How could this guy accuse him of calling for violence? Because in Here's the Deal's mind, for example, you don't get arrested. You get kidnapped. You don't get a traffic ticket. you have extortion committed against you. His definition of violence is if a police officer makes contact with you at all. If a cop asks you for your license, they're violating your rights just for asking you. They've already violated your rights, so that you've been violated by that horrible tyrant. So you have to understand when he says, when this idiot says, when this butterbrained jackwagon douche canoe says, when he says that Frauditor Troll is calling for violence, you say, wait a minute. Frauditor Troll never called for violence. You have to understand this guy's definition of the word violence is if a cop says, excuse me, sir. Ah! Anything that the cop does at all is what he calls violence because it's a cop doing it. Anything that a cop does, he calls a violation of rights because it's a cop doing it. A cop could say, hi, how you doing? How dare you approach me like that? The cop says, have a nice day. How dare you give me unlawful directives? How dare you bark orders at me? Have a nice day. Who are you to tell me what to do with my day and what not to do? That's the attitude of people like, here's the deal. They think every single action that a cop takes, if they wiggle their finger, there's some sort of insane, conspiratorial, nonsensical behind it. $10 from Kingstu 2000. Oh, no. All right. Yeah, okay. So much cancer-related pain today. Could I please get a happy dance and a voodoo taste for some cheering up this morning? I love your show. I'm so glad Schrodinger's cat gave you a shout-out that led me to your channel. Oh, yeah. F cancer. All right. You know what? For that, I'm going to give you a triple dipple, and I'm going to give you a super tase. So here we go. Let's get ready. On the Freddy. All right. Here we go. Triple dipple happy dance. Get ready, guys. Woo. Here we go. All right. All right. All right. And now the super duper high tech happy dance, because we're going to keep it going because we're having a good time, ladies and gentlemen. Good time. All right. Love it, love it, love it. And now the tasing.
All right, buddy. All right, listen. Just this once, because it's a health issue, I'll take it like a man. All right? So you better be thankful, pal. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this tasing, I'm going to take it like a man, and then when I decide it's time to take out my revenge, I'm going to take it out on Blackheart Night. All right, Hez, I'm ready. Let's go, brother. Knock me out. Oh no. Ouch. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Please, no. Stop saying ouch. Okay. Ouch.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to tip your waitresses, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Culling for $2. All these technical terms like Sorry, headphone warning. Happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, good morning, VF from Dino. What's up, Dino? Greg Jonick. All right. Anyway, so there's that. These guys are such horrible, rotten, no good, butterbrain, douche canoe, jackwagon. What do I call them? Butthole sandwich eaters? I don't even know what a butthole sandwich is, but they eat them. What's up, Jeff Despises Frauditors? Good morning. Good to see ya. We were just, the theme of the show this morning has been auditors auditing random people on the street. We started with Casey Camera Boy because if you noticed, I made a point yesterday of the fact that, oh, all right, take it easy, Vilified. Thank you for the $2. Here's your last happy dance. All right, thank you so much. Always good to see you here. Love you, Vilified. Jesus loves you, and so do I. And don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. I didn't want to steal your phrase, but then again, it's still true. Anyway, let's go back. Oh yeah. So anyway, for those of you just joining us, I started out with a Casey Camera Boy video, and because the other day I was talking about how Casey Camera Boy has this new thing where everything is the whatever it is of shame, right? Oh, the move his glasses of shame. Oh, he put his hand in his pocket of shame. And then I just wanted to illustrate that because his new video was called Old Man Grandpa Gets the Education of Shame. Like, oh, Society Red's off to work too. All right, take it easy. Have a good day. Don't forget to drop a like on your way out. Yay. Eda Marie, that's all right. You missed Ray W. I haven't seen you since when? Yeah, I was beginning to wonder if it's because I'm too short. No, it's because I'm allergic to cats. And Anna, what's up? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, you don't have to be sorry you're late because all you missed was two barf tactic people, Casey Camera Boy and Josh Abrams, harassing random people on the street. Bad stuff. And I was gonna follow this up with even more. No, that's not a good thing. But that's why I wanted to show it because, again, and I said this earlier, like, I want to put more. Oh, wait a minute, we got $2 for Blackheart Night. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Taze.
Oh, Blackheart Night. I knew I couldn't trust you. Oh, I can't wait till you come on this show again. And I give you what for, buddy? You just, hey, stop, Hez, wait. Stop. Go. Ouch. Oh, dang nabbit. Oh, Blackheart Night. I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Greg Jonick for $5. What's up? Do a happy dance in memory of the big cat. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right. And give the entry to Mrs. Cat. You got it. Wins the trial. Oh, that's coming up real soon. I just got to finish editing the final bits of footage. I finally got everything because there's so many people that had to testify. I had to get all the footage together from all the different people. But yeah, it's coming up real soon. So keep your eyes open for that. Look forward to that in the next coming days. Possibly before even this weekend. It all depends because there was a motion for discovery that they're still waiting on, but we'll see. K-Far, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Great to have you here. What trial is this? The trial of News Now Voodoo. He's on trial for his unpaid child support. I put out the subpoenas last week. I subpoenaed testimony from Blackheart Knight, from Baby Voodoo, from News Now Douche Canoe. And then I even got a surprise witness in Cat Scratch Voodoo. So there's all kinds of stuff going on where I'm getting all these responses from all these people. But like I said, the editing isn't done yet because there's a motion for discovery that's still on the table. We'll see what happens with that. But it looks like it's going to be completed soon. And the footage will be released soon. Like I said, possibly even before the weekend, even though it's already Wednesday. When is Chili's trial? It's June 13th is going to be the initial appearance, and it will be on our Nevada judges. They've already announced it. But who knows, depending on what happens at the initial appearance, they could set a trial date, for months after that. There's Baby Voodoo. I opened a new bank account to put all the cash in. He thinks he thinks he's going to win. You should get the surprise witness. Who, you? Show me the money, baby. Oh my goodness gracious me. Anyway, oh man, I don't know. I got a couple videos on deck, but man, these people are so horrible. But like I said earlier, I wanted to kind of do this because even though it makes me sick to my stomach to watch these douche canoes get away with acting like this, I think it's important that we realize that they still are getting away with it. Because lately everyone's been showing all these arrest videos and it's like, oh, cool, finally the cops are cracking down. It's like, not necessarily. Like, yeah, we're showing the ones with happy endings, but that doesn't mean that these idiots are not still out there getting away with this nonsense. So here's another one. This is First Amendment rights. I hate this guy too.
Videotaping. Oh, you at the moment. For what, though? Are they doing a First Amendment audit outside this house of worship?
Oh, another guy auditing a church.
Photo and video will be respected today. Stay tuned and we'll see how things go.
Isn't that beautiful, the way that they hold the government accountable
fairly large
and teach
gathering
those
out
horrible
here.
cops a lesson by filming people hanging out in front of church before service?
Our 11 o'clock service. It's going to be getting underway here soon. It's pushing 10:15. So we got security walking around over here.
What the?
Some traffic from the previous service letting out now, as well as those that are mingling up towards the front for the next 11 a.m. service. There we go. Nice shot there.
All right, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, $2 from Jeff Despises Frauditors. Here's your happy dance, Jeff. All right, thank you very much. But again, and as per usual, and no one could ever give a reasonable answer or explanation that makes sense. Again, they'll always go back to police accountability. But even when they audit cops, what they're doing isn't right. Not the way they do it. But, so how are you going to do that? By standing out in front of a church? Doesn't the First Amendment also... That's the irony. That's the irony of people like SGV and Pito Libre and this douche canoe First Amendment rights. That's the biggest irony of them all. Fighting for the First Amendment, which includes freedom of religion, by auditing people practicing their religion. If you're supporting the First Amendment, things that are covered by the First Amendment should be off the table. They should be the things you're fighting for. You should be out there trying to get rid of people who are doing what you're doing. Leave these people alone. Let them practice their First Amendment freedom of religion in peace.
Plenty of cars coming in and leaving still in between services.
You guys are using serverless, using their service for it? Using serverless. So it's just.
So we got security coming back over this way, see if she wants to make contact with us.
What's going on here?
Huh?
What's going on here?
What's going on with you?
Yeah, what are you videotaping?
Oh, you at the moment.
For what, though?
Oh, because you walked up to me.
So, you're not answering my question.
Oh, do I need to? And who are you?
It would be human of you to do so.
I'm security here.
Okay, exactly. Who are you that I need to answer your questions?
Would do.
Yeah, she's alerting her partner over there. Sending over the big guns, maybe.
Sometimes I wish some of these people would say things like, do I have to answer your questions? No, and you don't have to film me either. You don't have to be a douchebag either. You don't have to act like an asshat either. You don't have to do anything except for, well, you don't even have to breathe. You could just die. You don't have to do anything. So, answer my damn question. Oh.
I'm going to have him come over. I can only imagine what she's telling them. I went over to talk to them. They're not answering my questions. It's like, so they're well aware that we're out here, obviously. And notice.
Please, please, please. Somebody somewhere start a GoFundMe to get money to send all of these douche canoes to North Korea. Please, I would love to send all of these guys to North Korea. I know. Don't even think about actually trying anything like that because it would never work. Even if we could send them there, they wouldn't take them. They wouldn't allow the plane to land. They wouldn't want them in there. But I would love to see these guys who think that this is tyranny, who think that this is a violation of their civil rights. Someone having the sheer audacity to say, hey, what are you filming? Ah! They like to call other people snowflakes. Somebody asks you what you're filming, you're going to freak out and call them asking you a civil rights violation? Who's the frickin' snowflake, you tyrant frauditor? Bungholes. They're a bunch of bungholes. They're a bunch of douchebags and a douche of canoes. They're just a douche canoe. Bunch of douche canoes. They got nothing to lose because they're douche canoes. And their fans will pay their fees and fines, take care of all their bails. They'll never hire a lawyer, never do time in jail. And if they do, they'll just get their fans to pay to get them out. So there's no consequences for their actions in their minds, because they are just a bunch of douche canoes. They got nothing to lose, because they're douche canoes. It's called the Douche Canoe Blues. Can you imagine? One night I was laying down, and I heard Mama and Papa talking. And I heard Papa tell Mama, let that boy grab his camera and start auditing people. Because it's in him, and it's got to come out. Goodbye!
Seeing they do have cameras as well documenting, pointed outward.
We're
returning the favor today doing our own reporting out here on the public sidewalk.
Tell them that.
And in case any of you were wondering what the fire department's doing here, looks like they are at the coffee house just next door, enjoying their caffeine fix for the day. All right, we got security returning with another individual here.
Come here, Johnny. Come here. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Yeah, price of gas, cost of living's up.
What was that?
Oh, you said what's up? I just said the price of gas and the cost of living.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I haven't really noticed it too much. Where's the cost of living up the most?
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you?
Good,
What are you
good.
videotaping?
Hey, it's okay. They can videotape wherever they want. It's
Exactly.
a constitutionally protected act.
There we go.
And so thank you guys for, man, we're all about freedoms.
Very cool.
And so I fought for our freedoms in the military. And so
Awesome. Well,
I
thank
love
you
you
for your
guys.
service.
No,
So
no
did my
problem.
dad, yeah.
Thank you guys. I love
Thank
constitutionalists.
you.
I just want to make sure you guys were good. Anything that we can help you guys out with.
Well, actually, would it be possible to come and check out the inside with our cameras before service starts? And I'll be mindful not to get anyone on.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not inside.
Okay.
But you guys are more than welcome to come in and do whatever you guys want. Free to move about the cabin.
For sure.
Anything you guys want. Obviously, you can record anything you guys want from here. You guys obviously know the laws. You know the Constitution.
Right.
Private property. Once we step on here, so you guys know it. I'm just preaching.
There we go. Yeah.
What was that, ma'am?
I said we appreciate that.
No, we appreciate you guys. So yeah, do whatever you guys need to do. And
I do appreciate you de-escalating the situation because she came out kind of hot.
well, obviously, you know, she's our security guard.
Yeah,
She's
for sure.
safety for our
And
people.
her job is to observe and report.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
And so, appreciate you guys. My name's
we
Eric. I'm the senior
appreciate-
pastor here.
Appreciate your service.
Yeah, I'm the senior pastor here. If you guys ever want to come to service, any questions, comments, concerns, you guys let me know, okay?
What denomination are you guys?
We're non-denominational.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So we're just
That's nice.
simply teaching the Word of God, Genesis to Revelation. You know, nothing. You know, we're not bound by any necessary denomination or group. Kind of just an independent group.
Awesome.
All right.
Let me get my good side.
Thank you.
There you go.
No, you've been to our service before, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. You look familiar.
Oh.
You hear that a lot?
Don't tell me I have a familiar face.
Yeah, me too. People always like mistake me for Brad Pitt or something. It's weird. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. All right.
All right, have a good morning.
You do a
God
lot of
bless
First
you.
Amendment stuff?
What's that?
You do a lot of First Amendment audits?
Well, the same as you guys are exercising your
Yeah,
First
no.
Amendment.
I'm for the First Amendment audits. I love them.
Oh,
I
very
watch
cool.
them all the time.
Okay.
I think people need to be informed of the constitutional rights.
There we go.
Excuse me, you want to get by? I don't want to screw up. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. You're free to move.
I think that people need to be aware of the First Amendment.
For sure, yeah.
And the Second Amendment and the Third Amendment. All those are.
Yeah, they're all equally as important.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, you guys have a great day. You do know Jesus loves you, though, right?
Yeah, we.
Oh, yeah, very well.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah,
I have
we
to.
do.
Okay.
Actually, Jesus sent us here today.
Sent you here?
Yeah.
All right.
There we
Okay.
go. Have a good one. Take care. God bless you guys. So the senior pastor came out and was very good at de-escalating and said he served in our military services. So thank you to him for that. Giving a little enlightenment there. Gotta give him kudos for his de-escalation skills. And we do have the flag on the pole here today. As I always do, I like to mention a thank you to all our servicemen and women who have proudly served our country, as well as those who are still currently serving. You are greatly appreciated, so we thank you for your service. So he's looks like he's enlightening her a little further, maybe. And the other individual there to his left was aware of First Amendment audits, and he's a supporter of it, as he said. It's nice to see more folks being aware of First Amendment auditing. Shows that the movement has spread. Enlightenment and education. This guy came out, was pointing over in our direction, and the guy that acknowledged support of First Amendment auditing looks like he's explaining to him maybe what's going on over here. And there's nothing to worry about. Hi, good morning. There we go. Got a friendly wave. Nice. So he's waiting to turn in here. Hi there. Good morning. What's that?
You guys with the news?
Independent, yeah.
Oh, what are you guys recording?
Well, you at the moment, just checking out the church this morning, doing some
okay.
recording, yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say? You want to give a shout out to anybody?
No.
Okay, very good.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Have a good morning. God bless you. All right, guys. Looks like the majority of everyone's gone inside, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Definitely gonna give Calvary Chapel West Grove a pass today. First, we thought it might have turned out.
So, why did I show that? What does that illustrate? Well, I don't know about you guys, but what I just saw was a douche canoe intentionally acting like a douche canoe to bait a negative reaction, and then the pastor comes out and says, hey, let's take all the power away from these buttholes. Yeah, you're cool to film. Go ahead. No problem. I know all about First Amendment audits. You guys are good. No problem. Now what? He's giving her an education. Yeah, he's telling her, look, these guys are just assholes from the internet. Ignore them. They're just douchebags. He's not, well, there's the freedom and the rights and blah, blah, blah. No, that's stupid. If that's actually what they did, shame on them. Look, I wanted to show this video because this illustrates what I always say. The frauditors are the tyrants. Because what they call a pass is what I call everybody kissing your ass because you have a camera. If you don't bend over backwards to serve me, that's a fail. Because when she asked him, why are you filming? Why would it be so difficult to say, oh, because I have a YouTube channel and I'm just getting footage for my YouTube channel? They don't say that. And then when they are like, whoa, wait a minute. The fact that he will not tell me why he's filming looks suspicious, sounds suspicious, creates RAS. That's why they'll never answer. They're purposely going out of their way to build suspicion, to bait a negative reaction. That old lady's robbing my house again, sneaking around behind me. Every morning I get distracted because I look and I see something moving around behind me. Anyway, so she's like, I'm taking care of the dog. She's over here, so deal with it. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Happy Wednesday, Hezo Mom. Colrack says hi. I didn't say hello to Colrack earlier. What's up, Colrack? Anyway. So these guys are out there acting suspicious intentionally on purpose to cause a negative reaction. Somebody asks them what they're doing. Of course, they refuse to answer, which just increases that. And then it's like they're the bad guy. Like the dude who comes out and says, hey, you guys have a camera so you can do whatever you want. Free world to violate anyone's will to do whatever you want because you have the camera and the people with the cameras are the actual God. And we worship you because you own a camera. We bow down before you because you have a camera. Oh, well, I guess I'll call this a pass now. That lady didn't act the way she did because she's a horrible tyrant. That lady acted the way she did because you were being a douche canoe. She was reacting to you. I guarantee you if she would have came out and said, hey, what are you doing? You would have said, oh, well, I have a YouTube channel and I just like to film old churches, you know, to get some footage for my YouTube channel and this and that. Hey, do you want to be in the video? You know, whatever. And actually had a conversation with her about it. Probably would have been fine. Probably would have ended up with a pass anyway, but everybody'd be happy. But instead, he has to be like, how dare you ask me questions? Who do you think you are? You're supposed to observe and report. These guys are such scumbags. They're such scumbags. Make me mad. Mad. I don't like it. Oh, douche canoes. Oh, douche canoes. These guys are a bunch of douche canoes. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Hulk smash, if you're not ready to run down the street, find your nearest frauditor, and bust them in the head, you will be after this. Long Island Audits, ladies and gentlemen.
That you're videoing me, but we have a policy.
Well, my intention is not to.
Sheriff's office.
My intention is not to
You can't
video.
just walk in here and video.
You need permission from the sheriff to be in here.
I need permission from the sheriff to be in here. Ooh, back to blue until it happens to you.
This is a secure facility. You cannot be in here.
The door isn't locked, so it's not that secure. Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Cole County Courthouse here in Oklahoma. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Oh, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're just in the courthouse here, greeted with our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them. Associate District Judge, conference room, jury room. We have the county jail here. Oh, sorry.
Like I hadn't used it so long, and I went to use it, the whole thing fell apart, and I was like, oh my
So let's take a look at the different public notices that they have here.
15, 20 years old. I know.
Does that look all right?
That's great.
Office of County Sheriff, Cole County.
Thank you for calling in.
Absolutely. You bet. Thank you. Y'all have a good day. You too.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
Sorry.
So we have some different public notices here. Little diagram of the courthouse. Oh, I'm okay, thank you. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility.
Does someone know you're here?
Who would that be?
Like our sheriff or something?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Can you tell me what you're doing?
Sure, I'm taking some pictures and video.
For
Oh, for myself, I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story.
okay, well you can't just walk in here and do that. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
A lot of times we don't even let anyone in here unless they have a reason to be in here. Did you see that sign on the door?
What sign
And
on
then
the
there's
door?
one right there.
What sign? No soliciting? I'm not soliciting.
I guess they removed them.
What? I see the no soliciting sign.
And I see that you're videoing me, but we have a policy here.
Well, my intention is not
the
to.
Sheriff's office.
My intention is not to
You can't just
video.
walk in here and video.
But my intention is not to
intention's not
video
to
record
video?
you. Permission from
And I'm
whom?
not trying to be
From the sheriff. You need permission from the sheriff to be in.
I need permission from the sheriff to be in here.
Yeah, I mean, the normal public just can't come in here for any reason. This
Why?
is the jail. That's why.
This is the public lobby to the jail, no?
No. Get Kevin on the phone.
Just taking a look at some of the public notices here. How you doing, sir? Hey, how are you?
Good.
So apparently they're calling the sheriff. I don't see why. Ooh, back to blue until it happens to you.
Oh,
Don't see
that's
their
so funny.
cameras in here. That's the issue with one more. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing.
Being a
So over here we
douche.
have the Cole County Sheriff's Declaration of Intent. Speed limit on a county road. Over here.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how are you, sir?
This is a secure facility. You cannot be in here. It's a jail.
How is it secure?
It's a jail. See the magnetic lock here? See the signs? No admittance. It's
I
a
don't
jail.
absolutely know.
This is a
I came in
secure
through
jail.
this door.
Okay. You're not supposed to come in through that door. The only time people are supposed to be in here is when they're booking in or out.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that sign there. Because like
Whenever my employee
if why
tells you to,
would it be a secure would it be a secure area? No.
it is a county jail.
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying. It's a secure area with public notices all over the walls for the public to see. And then also you have the door isn't locked, so it's not that secure.
The door is right here. Is locked.
The other
Okay.
door.
When you go in through the front door,
Yeah.
you check in.
I'm
with
gonna
the
go
security
back into
guard.
the other side.
Okay, you can walk around and go through the other
Why
side.
do I have to walk around?
Because you cannot be in here. This is a jail. Okay.
I'm not in the jail part.
This is actually the jail part. Okay. That is the actual public sheriff's office.
Over there?
This is the Cole County Jail. Yes. This
Okay.
is a secure
So
facility.
it's not secure
That is
because
not.
you left the door open.
Okay. So I'm telling you right now, you cannot be in
And there was no sign that said I couldn't be in there.
There are signs. Right
Yeah.
here.
That sign is not on the other side of the door.
Okay. Well,
I would advise you should put you should put that sign, the no admittance sign, absolutely no admittance. You should put that on the other side of that door where the public is generally allowed.
And
So
I
that
have put
way,
it on there, but I'm guessing people keep ripping it off.
well, who would rip it off?
I don't know, but I'm telling you.
And
I'm
did I not leave when you once you showed me the sign?
I'm just advising you.
Yeah.
You know, the same
And I'm
thing.
just advising you that the door wasn't locked and there was no sign that said it was a restricted area or no admittance. I'm advising you of that.
I'll make sure
So to avoid future problems, that's all you have to do. And I think it's ridiculous that I can't just walk back in where I came from, but I have to walk all the way around. But I guess so. Okay, no problem. Your name and badge number, sir?
Deputy Edmondson,
Deputy Edmondson.
badge number 3.
Badge number 3.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Anyway, so that was supposed to be. So you see the no admittance sign again. We don't want to break the law. It's
So I wanted to point this video out because this is the guy who made his bones by going to Berwyn and strong-arming the mayor into taking down a paper sign. But now, oh, well, you guys need to put up another paper sign on the other door. It goes back to what we always say. If there's a sign, you should have a sign. If there's not a sign, then if there is, then there isn't. Ah, you know what I mean? If there was a sign on the other door, he'd be complaining about how signs are, it's just a piece of paper that you printed out. But because there isn't a sign on the other door, oh, you guys need to put up another sign. They always change the narrative. They always move the goalposts. This video is called "They Didn't Secure Their Own Jail and Then Blame the Journalist." You walk in there. This is the thing that these guys never, ever, 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 ever seem to understand. You know what it is? It's almost like I thought about this the other day. I didn't mention it because it was after the show. The mentality behind it. I'm not saying like actually, but the reasoning or lack thereof in the case of these idiots behind it would be like if you decided to dedicate your life to walking around kidnapping little kids, not because you want to kidnap kids, not because you're a weirdo, not because you want ransom, but to educate the parents that they need to keep more of an intense watchful eye on their kids. It's the same mentality. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to break the rules so that they will change everything to lock everything down tight just in case 20 years from now some random idiot with a camera might show up one time again. In other words, how come they don't have the sign on the other door and how come they don't immediately stop people? Obviously because that's a non-issue. It doesn't happen. Just like the video we were watching earlier when Josh Abrams walked into the office. The lady's like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "No." Well, wait a minute. How many times has anyone ever walked into that office and when they said, "May I help you?" said, "No, thank you"? That doesn't happen. People don't just walk into a business when they have no business. The only time I've ever seen that in my life, and it was never in an office building. Never in an office building. The only time I've ever seen stuff like that in my life would be like a McDonald's or a Burger King or a place like that when I was living in the Midwest in winter when it's super cold. Maybe someone coming in to warm up, use the bathroom, and then leave. Other than that, and even then, that's a purpose. Walking in there just to walk in there is, I mean, at least to warm up is a reason. So that I'm on the air, Mom. Holy crap.
It says no public admittance there, which, you know, they should really put on the other side of the door. All right, guys, so this is the building across the street that the deputy said housed the county clerk. Let's see if we can look around. Don't see any signs on any doors. I guess they must have just moved across the street. I just see reception. Have a meeting room over here. Some offices. I guess this is the county meeting room. Still have the Christmas tree up. It's interesting. Break room. An office. Nobody's occupying. Anyway, let's small office here. See if we can do our public records request for the county.
How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm looking to do a open records request, a public records request for the county. Do you have a form?
I have a form. Hang on just a second.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll fill that out and get right back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Open records request
And then
form.
all you'll have to do is
Here you go, ma'am. I put my email down there, so if you could just email the records. It's just the first, last name, title, and salary of all county employees. That's my company's name as well down there. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. All right, guys. So we're just getting out of the county clerk's office, as well as the Cole County Courthouse, where we accidentally stumbled upon a restricted area, the Cole County Jail. The women inside, they were adamant that it was restricted. People tell me that parts of buildings, public buildings, are restricted all the time, and they're not. So I'm not going to take the word of our public servants because they lie to me all the time. But they were indeed correct. It was a restricted area. There was a sign that restricted the area. It was part of the jail.
They lie to me all the time. You define it as that. You call it a lie. That's your opinion. If that was a fact, how did you get convicted that time? They always build these false narratives until it gets to the point where they believe their own bullshit. That's what's happening. Oh. These guys are insufferable douche canoes from the bowels of Hades. They have no respect. They have no empathy. Sometimes I think they have no soul. I don't know how they're able to sleep at night knowing that this is what... Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because they go out of their way to use the term public servant and pig and tyrant to dehumanize their victims so that they don't feel guilty for treating them like they're less than human. And they are drama queens. That's a fact. Anyway... That's right. But all these people try to do is sell hate. They hate the government. They hate the police. They hate people walking down the street. They hate Karens. They hate snowflakes. They hate public servants. Their whole life is about spreading hate. Somebody needs to teach them a lesson. But of course they won't, because they're filming and they don't want to get sued and they don't want to go to jail for assault. So then they call the cops so that the cops can take care of it. And then the cops don't do nothing. And then they laugh. Ah, ha, ha, ha. We treat people like dirt. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, we make people cry. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, we knock women out by punching them in the back of the head. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, we walk around just stealing whatever we want. Ah, ha, ha, ha. We get this. This is the new way for criminals to get away with crime. Film yourself doing the crime and post it on YouTube. Now you can do whatever you want and no one can stop you. Yay! Because if they try to stop you, you just claim First Amendment. And again, if something actually did happen, you just beg for your fans to pay your fees and fines. Yay! They hate anyone that would hold them accountable. They hate anybody who asks them what they're doing. They hate anybody who doesn't want to be filmed. Oh, that's the worst. They really hate it if you don't like being filmed. How dare you not like to be filmed? How dare you have feelings? What are you going to call the feelings, please? You're not allowed to feel anything. You're not allowed to have anything. You're not allowed to love anything. You're not allowed to do anything except for what the frauditor tells you to do. Period. You do anything outside of following the frauditor's directives, That's a fail. We're going to get you fired. We're going to ruin your life. If possible, we're going to pepper spray you and get you arrested. Anyway, we're at about 2.5 hours. I think I'm going to wrap it up here because watching all these douche canoes roll their boats with their tennis rackets. What's up, Mark Rules? I didn't say hello to you earlier. Auditor Wrangler, what's up? Cody, Greg Jonick. Anyway, thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. As always great to have you guys here every day. Love you guys so much. And don't forget to join me on my Saturday show with me and Frauditor News Network every Saturday. This Saturday's guest is going to be the one and only Professor Crack from the Idiopathic Truth. And then on May 27th, Takedown Exposing Frauditors. And then right here on the Frauditor Follies YouTube channel on Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, wait a minute. We got $2 from Dave Craylow Jr. No time to hate. Here you go. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Speaking of which, on June 3rd, ladies and gentlemen, according to Asia. And then on June 10th, the one and only Frauditor Wrangler is going to be here. June 17th, the return. Round 2. The greatest return of all time. Who's Now Voodoo versus Black Heart 9 Part 2. Then on June 24th, we're going to be joined by the one and only Katie Zed. And then on July 1st, our first four-way conversation was going to be me, Frauditor News Network, Dan and Becca from the Welsh News Network. July 8th, ladies and gentlemen, Debos Nation's going to be here. July 15th, Miss Mandy 777 is going to be back. We just had her on yesterday, for those of you who missed it. And then on July 22nd, Mark, the sarcastic law student. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on July 29th, the last day of July, going into August, starting the summer off with a bang. The one, the only, the queen herself, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat. That's right, we got a great lineup coming up, a lot of great guests. Love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us once again. And as per always, oh, sorry, I clicked that too early. It's a live show, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes are going to happen. Things happen. Life goes on. Anyway, as the Elvis Gnome always says at the end of the show, yeah. I'm all shook up.